Welcome to my Godot study notes. These study notes are meant to be quick with no fluff based on my current understanding of the topic, which could change in the future. Today's topic, project settings basic. In the previous video, we created the main game root scene and instructed Godot 4.0 to run that scene first by pressing the play button or using the keyboard shortcut of F5. You should see yours listed in the Godot 4.0 file system pane. Mine's is named gameon.tscn. The project settings are the rules that your game project will follow, such as project name, boot splash screen, the game size window, and much more. To the top right corner, click Project and Project Settings, open the Application drop-down, then click Config. Here is the name of your project. You can also change the name of the project if you like, but make sure you also change the path to the project as well. If you want to know more about that, see this video at this timestamp. Now let's click Run. Here is where you can tell Godot what scene to run first. If you want to pick a different scene to run first, then you would click the folder icon, pick or navigate to the location of the scene you would like to run first, and choose it. In the future, we will do this for the yet-to-be-created menu scene. Now let's click on Boot Splash. A boot splash screen is a color or an image that shows briefly while your game is booting up or preparing to run. For an example, let's change the color. Click to the right of the BG color label and you will now see the color picker. Here you can use hex or other color values or simply click the color that you want. In this case, let's click the bright green. Then click on any open space to close the color picker. Close the project settings, then press F5 on your keyboard and you will notice a flash of bright green. That was your boot splash screen. Let's add something a bit more fun as a splash screen. In Godot 4.0, you can also add an image as your splash screen. Close the project setting window, look at the bottom left corner in the Godot 4.0 file pane. Here you see me dragging an image over to Godot 4.0. I named it Boot Splash. Reopen the project settings like before and go back to Boot Splash. Click the folder icon to the right of the word image. You now see the image that I brought into Godot 4.0. Click it and then click Open. Another issue is that the splash screen was only up for a few seconds. Let's make that last a little longer. At the top right corner, click on the advanced settings. At the bottom of the list, you will now see minimum displayed time. Put in 9,000 milliseconds, which equals 9 seconds. Now close the project setting and press F5. You will now see the boot splash screen image and it lasts longer. Reopen the project settings and click Window under Display. Also remember to switch off the advanced settings in the top right corner. Here you can set the game's window size. For example, I know I want 720p, so I will enter 1280 by 720. Go to Stretch Mode. Change the mode to Canvas_item. Full stop. I'm not exactly sure what Canvas item is, although it is described as the base class to anything 2D. I will revisit this in a future study note when I understand it better. The same goes for aspect. For now, let's keep it at keep. I will revisit this in a future episode as well. Now click textures under rendering. Change default texture filter to nearest. This will ensure that your images are nice and clear when you import them into your project. This also will conclude this episode of Godot 4.0 study notes. All action, no fluff. Peace.
I got someplace that I gotta be. It won't leave. My friends say, get out of your comfort zone. It's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home. Your name is written in the sky.